Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Today's topic is older women and online dating. Older women who still want to date online. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. All right, now we have a letter. Let's dive right into this letter and see what she says. I am a 61-year-old attractive woman who was married for 20 years to a man who was unfaithful to me throughout the whole marriage. He would put me down, make me feel like something was wrong with me. Well, you know, when men do that, it's about control. That's all it is. It's a power play. Just to put you down and keep you down. I would overhear him talking on the phone with his friends, making fun of me. This was the whole entire marriage. I have been divorced for years now and did my healing from all that. Good for you, because I know that was traumatic, very traumatic. I have been through so much, and I feel I deserve to finally live the rest of my life in peace and being happy. All right, and listen to this. Finding love. Okay. All right, yeah, you deserve all of that. All of it. My situation now is my alimony money stopped, so I could not afford to pay any rent. My mother offered for me to come and live with her in her home. She is not a nice person and very verbally abusive. She is bedbound, so I do help her, and I have no choice but to live with her. My only income now is, and you say how much it is a month, okay? And it's a small income. Half of what my ex-husband's pension money, but I have no debt or bills. Okay. All right. I cannot collect on SSI money until age 67. If I collect it now, I would lose a lot of money. I am low income. Well, you know, would you lose that much? You're 61, but you need the money now. Sometimes, now this is just my opinion, okay? My opinion. Because I didn't wait until I was whatever the retirement age. I took my retirement as soon as I could. I want my money now. But, people wait for their retirement, and some people don't live long enough to get their retirement. So, I took my retirement. I needed the money then. So, same thing for you. If you can live without that little money now, go ahead. But, to wait those years on some money that you might get, sometimes that's a long shot. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. I would love to meet a nice man and be in a lasting relationship. Let's look at this. Many times when we find ourselves in a desperate situation, the first thing we think about is a man to come and rescue us out of it. Ladies, I mean, it's a normal thing because the man is supposed to be the provider and protector. But in today's society, it's a little more difficult to get that type of man. Okay? So that's why I say to be independent. Independent. Think independent. You see? Think of being able to be self-sufficient. And it's in your mind. It's all in your mind. Once you change your belief about it, your life will naturally change. And you would start doing things so that you won't be dependent on anyone else. Okay? So that you need to work on, being independent and not thinking of a man. A lot of times we do that. You see, we think of a man to come and rescue us out of our tough situations. So a few friends told me to go online dating site. So I signed up and have been on it for a while. And I was happily thinking I would find several to choose from. Well, really? Really? Well, I guess when we sign up for these sites, we do have that in mind. And thinking back on myself, years and years ago, long before I was spiritual, when I was on the dating site, I was thinking the same thing. You go on there and there are a lot of guys to choose from. You can talk to, whoever. And even back then, you would meet some guys who were decent. And I was in the beginning when these dating sites first started, before the scammers got a hold to it. But now, today, it's so many scammers out there. Locating a decent man in that cesspool, it will be very unlikely that you would meet somebody decent there. Okay. All right. So your friend said to go on a dating site, and you've been there for a while, thinking it was going to be great. But that has not been the case. Many of these men ask me, what do I do for a living? Yeah, because they're looking for a woman to support them. That's why they care what you do for a living. Plus, maybe they're looking to scam you. They want to see if you are worth scamming. So they want to know if you have any money. You understand? Ladies, that's what you'll find on these dating sites. Okay, I let them know my current situation, that my income and pension money, and that I am temporarily living at my mother's house. And then they stop talking to me. Well, why do you do that? Why you lay out your whole life to a stranger? That, what that shows them? How desperate you are to have someone in your life. But you don't have any money, so it's not worth them to scam you. It's not worth their time with you. These are not decent men that's contacting you, or that you're contacting, or that's responding back to you. They're not decent at all. They're looking to scam women, and you just not worth it. You understand? Now, here's the thing. On your part, when you are dating, it's a very bad idea to tell a man all about you. You're going to lay out your whole situation. You low income, you're living with your mother, you're doing all of this. You understand these hardship stories? You don't want to do that. Now, and you don't want to do that even if you meet a man face to face. You don't lay this kind of information out on a date. That man doesn't need to know your hard luck story. There's no a prince in shining armor that's waiting for you to tell him your sad story so he can gallop up and take you and whisk you away to Never Never Land. That's not going to happen. You're dreaming. So quit laying out your hardships on a date. Why would you do that? You see, that stop doing that. And these guys online don't respond. They tell you what you do for a living. Blick it back and say, why is that important? You understand? Why is that important what I do for a living? What do you do for a living? You understand? get them to talk. A lot of times on these dating sites, what these men are doing is interviewing you to see if you are worth the scam. Okay, so that's why they have a whole list of questions. And many of these men are sitting down at a desk with a paper with a script. And they're reading off these things to ask you. It's a business now. Scamming older women online. So be very careful on these dating sites. Very careful. I advise you don't get on the dating sites at all. But a number of you still feel lucky. So, so there you go. Let's see what else you say here. All right. So he stopped talking to you, and that is bringing my self-esteem down and making me feel so much of a lesser person, as if I am not good enough. Okay. You feel this way, not because of what the other person did. You feel this way, period. You feel that you were not good enough. Your self-esteem is already at an all-time low. It has nothing to do with what other people are going to do. They only confirm what you feel already about yourself. And you will only attract the same people, those low vibrational people, that will confirm how you feel about yourself. That's all it is. They just reflecting. They're like mirrors, reflecting yourself back to you. But you're not getting a hint because you continue down that same path. Number one, stop looking for love outside of yourself. Love comes from within. From within. Not from without. That's why you're on these sites looking for love. But many of you are not just looking for love. You're looking for support. You know, be honest with yourself. You're looking for support. And a lot of men are on those sites looking for the same things that you're looking for. The same thing. Okay, listen, ladies. It's more attractive to a decent man when you have your own. It's more attractive, ladies. And you older ladies, you should have your own by now. And if you don't, it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start building your own. As long as you breathing, never give up and say, I can't do any better. I guess I gotta shuffle on over here and be this. No, ladies. No. Go inside yourself and find your power, because all of you have power, but it's inside of you. And you got to trust and love yourself. Truly love yourself. And grab a hold to this power, and it will change your life. Change your life. Being on the dating site is a waste of time. And if you're paying, it's a waste of money. Now, this is a funny thing I did want to throw in here. On one of the social media sites, I don't know if it's Instagram, but I think it's TikTok. It's this cute little interracial couple on there. And I don't know how long they've been on there, but their tag is, I think it's my favorite couple. And I really enjoy them. But one of their videos, they posted that they met online. All right, when they said that, a red flag here. They met online. And it also said that they were married within 12 months, 6 months, 12 months. In my mind, all of that's a red flag. So they seem happy online. But the thing about it is, ladies, see, things like that give you the wrong impression, I think. You know, the wrong impression. And this couple, they had a young son. So now I'm trying to count up the months. They've been, you know, because that son is, you know. So anyway, the thing I'm trying to say is, many times when you see things like that, where people have these testimonies that they met online, then they got married right away, and that makes you feel hopeful that it still can happen. But you don't really know these people. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Do they really get along? You know, are they really what they are portraying to you? You really don't know. In my opinion, I talk from my own experience. And I've never had a successful relationship that I met online. Okay? That's me. So I hope that the message today helps someone. And I really hope that you understand it. Now, those of you who may have a question that you would like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And those of you who are looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I thank you for your comments and your letters, and a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.